What have we got? Oh, Venus, Uranus. That'll be interesting.
Oh, Venus, Uranus on June 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, it could give you artistic expression with the Venus, Uranus, Venus, the symbol of, beauty and all that. And Uranus is those quick ideas and
innovative and avant-garde and unusual.
And they're going to be, they're going to be conjunct. So they're going to be like right on top of each other or in line with each other. So that's how they're going to look. If you were standing out in your backyard, they're going to look like right on top of each other. And Venus, you can see, it's the brightest of the planets that we have. Yeah. That we know of. Yeah. So, and if you can, that could be very either jolting kind of energy. Also, I think with Venus and Uranus could also be shocking news with females. So I know in the United States, we have the Supreme Court ruling coming down. I don't know if this is the timing that could possibly.
That would be very interesting to see. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, those are energies for that.
When I kind of saw that, I always think of relationships with Venus. I mean, I know it's art and beauty and females in our lives, which great call on the unusual news regarding females, but kind of like, and Uranus kind of, it's like a disruptor. It wants to shake things up and make things more exciting, and it's fast, and it's, this could be, maybe you're attracted to somebody who's not your usual type, or you want a bit of adventure, a little bit of, just spice things up a little bit, whether that's in a current relationship or with somebody that you've just met. But if you have just met somebody, it might be like electric and like really, but it might be really, really short-lived, simply because that Uranus doesn't have that staying power, which is really strange. We were talking, because I've just gone through and been doing some stuff with one of the last videos that we did, but we were talking about when you have Venus and Saturn together in like a trine or a sextile, it can give stability and longevity to relationships. Whereas Uranus, there's no kind of stability. It's kind of like you're walking on, like, you go into those kind of places, like fun places, and they got the lights and the distorted mirrors, and you've kind of got the floors kind of all going like this. That's kind of like the energy I kind of get from, well, that's kind of what I'm imagining with Uranus. It can be fun and exciting and stimulating, and some people are going to love that. Some people, it's just going to make them feel a bit edgy. But yeah, maybe do something a little bit more exciting, do something. And that could be something as tame as going to a new restaurant. Usually you get Italian, now you're going to go get, I don't know, Ethiopian or something, or go to a roller coaster, or just spice that up a little bit. But if you've just met them, it might not be, this is the fling rather than a long relationship, unless you've got other indications in your chart, I would say, generally speaking.
Yeah, or a desire for independence.
Yes.
Break it off. It might be, it could be, especially with that full moon happening probably the next day or two. While that's still in a close aspect, that Uranus and Venus, that could have full moon. So relationships could
full moon in Sag. Yeah.
You might want some more independence in what you've had, or change it up where it would, benefit the that independence.
And this could be a relationship where both people are very independent.
Yeah.
You see this in like long distance relationships, you come together and then you're apart. So you don't have that stability, but there can still be a relationship there. Or I imagine, even things like, if you've got a partner that's serving overseas or whatever, same sort of dynamic, they have to be able to make that work. So it doesn't mean that it's easy though, but but with this, everybody's experiencing it. So maybe and it could be just like, yeah, you feel like eating, you don't want to eat this or eat that. You want to experience something different, because that Venus is beauty and what we can see and touch and eat, and it's what delights the senses.
Right. Yes.
So yeah.
Or what brings us comfort. I always consider Venus in Taurus, because Venus is in her own sign there, so she's going to be strong. But it's what also brings you comfort, the satin materials, or the good smells, and the pretty flowers, and that kind of thing. So
yeah, and it can be a little bit self-indulgent too. So I say that as a Venus and Taurus, so I can say that.
well, then you know exactly what it is.